welcome in. I'm Catherine. This is my stitching channel, and we talk about cross stitch here. Not that I have been doing that for quite some time. So it's been almost a year. I think, yeah, I looked. My last video was in November of last year, so almost a year. You can see my hair is longer. It's very deceptive with curly hair because it springs up. When it's wet, it's a lot longer. But I'm pretty sure you could tell it's longer in the last video, although it's so hard to see on this shirt. Yeah. So, what? Okay, so kind of all started in January. I went on a hiatus from specifically Facebook and Instagram. That's really most of the social media that I do, or at least the ones that kind of suck me in. I do have Discord, and of course there's YouTube, but I don't know. Those are different. So for the whole month of January, no Facebook, no Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see I haven't posted since last December. And when I came back after January, it just, I don't know, wasn't as appealing. I'm on there occasionally, but not a lot. Yeah, I did certain points this year start some other Instagram accounts. I've been on a journey of self-discovery or something. I don't know. I've been trying to figure a lot of things out this year. It was good. It was good. It's something I need to do. It's difficult with a lot of the online world because there's all this pressure for numbers, subscribers, view counts, and I want to say that doesn't matter, but it's very hard for it to not matter, you know? If anybody has the secret to just not caring, that is actually transferable. Anyway, so I feel like, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, I feel like I needed to kind of disconnect from all of that for a while. And I wasn't posting videos because I've still been stitching this whole time. I've done plenty of stuff, but I also felt I haven't been watching Flosstubes either for quite some time, and I felt a little weird. It's like, here, let me put this video out and you watch it, and I'm not gonna watch any of yours because it's nothing bad against any of the people that make Flosstube videos. This is totally my problem. My brain is difficult sometimes. It will decide, oh no, we don't like this anymore. We're not doing this. We're going to throw a fit. So I would try, and my brain would just be like, we don't like it. We're going to be mad about it. So I just kind of started watching other types of stuff, and the past month and a half, I've been doing a lot of art. I've been trying to get back into drawing. That's kind of, I enjoy that. I really enjoyed it when I was in school. I got away from it for a really long time. I could show you, I've been trying to learn kind of like watercolors and stuff, so I've been having fun with that. I've done a few, some little weird stuff there, and a burb. And let's see, does anyone recognize this house? If you don't, it's my little attempt at a little drawing painting of the house from Golden Girls. So that was fun. But yeah, and I'm doing a lot of sketches, and I'm wanting to try out different mediums and stuff. So I kind of got into that, but I realized I was putting the same kind of pressure on that I do on a lot of things. I was how can I make this into a job? How can I monetize it? And I just, that, it ruins it for me. That sounds bad. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. And I think that's why I got so, in a way, burnt out on cross stitch. Like, I didn't stop stitching, but I stopped doing like posting on Instagram. I stopped doing videos. I just, I was using Notion to track everything, and I just sort of stopped that because I was just like, I don't care. I don't know. I feel like I put too much pressure on it, and I'm just not the sort of person. I went hard for a while, a couple years, and I'm just not the sort of person that can stay on the same thing forever. And I tried to do that, and that wasn't good. And I just put too much weight on it. And I felt like I was doing the same thing with the art again. And that's part of the problem. I created like an art account on Instagram, and immediately it's like, oh, here's how you can make seamless patterns, and here's how you can become a full-time artist. And it's like immediately a million ads to like monetize the thing you're doing. And I'm like, I barely started. And you're already telling me I need to be making money. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, you're killing me. So I've been really thinking about it. I read this interesting book by Elizabeth Gilbert called Big Magic. She wrote Eat, Pray, Love, which, yeah, I like that one okay. But it's all about, the tagline is like living a creative life without fear. And it's like sort of just, she has this story in there about how she just couldn't get into her writing. At one point she didn't feel that spark or whatever. So she decided to follow her curiosity. So instead of following her passion, something that feels like big and heavy and important, she just followed her curiosity. She started a garden, and then that just like led her down the path of trying to figure out where the plants were from, and then going back into history and learning about how, you know, the tulips got into the Dutch and blah, 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 you know. And after a couple years, her going to horticultural museums in other countries and all this, she ended up writing a book about 19th century botanical explorers. She's like, I didn't even know that was a thing a couple years ago. So I'm kind of doing that. I'm kind of revisiting a project and expanding on it and making it bigger and doing it, because I can't do things small. We'll see how it goes. But right now, so I did a video, I think it's like almost 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago. It's been a while. So I had this whole thing, I called it my princess project. Yeah, I think it was back in 2022 when I started that. I'll try to remember to put a link to the video where I actually talked about it. But there was these patterns I found, and they had a bunch of the Disney princesses, and it was like in this guy's art style, and they were in the snow, and those were really fun. There's like 12 of them. And then it just started this snowball of me finding other groups of cross-stitch patterns, and now I have it's gotten a little out of hand. So there's times when I had to ring, I'm like, I don't need that collection of patterns. We just, I have so many. So I decided to make it broader. I've still been working on the cross-stitch patterns. I still do enjoy working on those. But I was like, what if I sort of like narrowed in on a focus, but included all the things I liked? Like, I want to work on my art. I want to, you know, do cross stitch, maybe knitting, crochet, you know, reading. So I've seen a lot of these videos, people talking about their personal curriculum, which is really interesting to me because I'm a nerd. I kind of miss school. But this is like, it's like fun school. You get to like pick what you want to study and do it and not have to worry about a test that's going to stress you out and make you want to, lose your mind. So that's, yeah. So that's going to be my personal curriculum. I'm going to study the Disney princesses, and that probably sounds freaking bizarre. It's a little, I'll admit, it's a little weird. But what I mean by that is a lot of them are based off of old fairy tales or old stories. Some of them less so. Those are going to be a little more challenging to figure out what I'm going to do. But I want to like work on the patterns I have, maybe find some other types of projects to work on. I want to draw art. I'm going to focus on one princess a month. This if I can keep on this, we'll see. It'll take me like 2 years. So that's a lot. Yeah. Hang on a second. Derek just got home. I was telling him to be quiet out there. Anyway. So what was I saying? Oh, okay. So I'm going to be doing drawing, like character studies, trying to draw them in other mediums or other styles, working on cross-stitch projects I have from them, maybe finding some other types of crafting projects, but also studying and like learning. I want to dig into the history, like the original stories, other interpretations of them over time. And some of them I'm probably gonna have to get a little more creative. So I have 24 princesses in total. I use that term loosely because a lot of them aren't considered technically Disney princesses, whatever, I don't care. But for 2 groups of them, like they're in the same story. Wendy and Tinkerbell are both in Peter Pan, and Anna and Elsa are both in Frozen. So that gives me 22. So I'm basically going to take December off each year because too much going on in the time frame. Anyway, scheduling aside, but I want to, maybe watch movies or shows. Of course, watch the original movies, but then also other versions. I thought that would be fun. I'm so weird. So you're gonna probably be seeing a lot of that on here. I'm gonna sprinkle in other projects, so it won't be all. It'll be a lot, but I have a lot of different types of princess patterns, so we'll see what I end up picking. Now, I know you're here for stitching content, so I do have some of that too. But I just wanted to give sort of a recap since it's been a really long time. And Derek will probably join me for other videos sometimes. I just finally felt the urge to do a video, and I kind of have to strike while the iron's hot, I'd actually done a couple videos for my other like crafting channel. I had one video, got 5 views, and then YouTube took one away. They're like, 5 is too many. No, 4. Plus, I've missed my friends. That channel is more of just like random people who I did, craft reviews and stuff on there. So it's just not the same. And I've started watching Flosstubes again. My brain has finally decided, okay, we can do this again. So the past couple days, I've actually been watching some of my friends, like Cinematic Stitches and Morty and the Brom, Jen over at Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, Carrie, DNA Geek Crafts, just, kind of watching a number of them. I have noticed some of the people I follow have kind of dropped off the face of the earth too. I feel you. If you're just watching and not making videos, I understand. I totally get it. That's been me for like almost the past year. But I feel like I'm finally, I I feel like I've got enough distance and space that I'm not gonna stress myself out about it and feel bad if things don't go well. It's just like, I've realized I'm a very select acquired taste to watch. That's okay. I'm weird, but we're gonna have some stitching. So I've been, as I said, I've been working on stuff. So I'm gonna do more of a like October recap later. I think I'm gonna probably just aim for once a month because otherwise I'm gonna drive myself insane. So right now I'm gonna show off some of my full coverage ones because I think I've worked on pretty much all of these. Let's see. This is Them Apples from Pain Free Crafts, I believe. And yeah, so I've got 2 pages done. Look at that little bird. Precious. Looks pretty good, honestly. But look at this thing. It's so it's massive. Oh, it's gonna take me. I think this pattern is 35 pages. Word. And I think that's Tim Shoemate. That's the original art that they charted. Let's see, what is in this one? Oh, so this one I charted myself because this is also Tim Shoemate. What I realized is, so I had gotten a bunch of his, like several of his, I think he had 6 on there, princess patterns. And that was Snow White. It's called Them Apples, but Snow White is like Betty Boop. I had seen that he had other versions. As you can see, there's fabric and it's got like other ones that weren't patterns on the website. So I actually emailed them and asked, like, are you going to chart these other ones? And basically they were like, well, we can't. He lost the original files for like the high quality image. So they didn't really plan to chart those. So I got the images. We're just gonna move on for that part. I don't feel bad. I've bought a whole bunch of legit patterns from him. He's gotten my money, like, but I really wanted to do, and so there's actually a version of Snow White that matches the other patterns, because like the other one is kind of like it, but it's a Betty Boop style and it's not exactly the same. So I really wanted to do the one that matched the other one. So I charted it myself, and also I was able to take out the background. So I'm actually recharting even the ones that I got from them, using those images, taking the background out because no, I don't want to do the whole background. The backgrounds look fine, they're nice, but oh, that's a lot of stitching. No, I mean, you can still see there's still, and this is and also I wanted to do, like, that one's on an 18 count and I wanted to do smaller. This is a 28 count that I'm doing over 1. So yeah, I should be putting pictures up here what they are going to look like, but yeah, so I charted that one myself. So I cannot direct you towards that pattern, sorry, because it's my own bootleg stuff, sorry. Let's see, what do we got next? So this is Snow White. This one, I think this is also Pain Free Crafts. This is, the artist is Star Masa Yume, and this is her Snow White. And I've been making progress on that. You can see I'm going like page by page. So I got like the top pages, and I also took the background on this because the background is just white, and we're not doing that. So I just took it out. But you can see she's coming along. Oh, she big. Yeah, that was another thing with starting a different version, because I want them all to be the same size. Like these, there's just 6 of them. I'll do them on 18 count. They're huge. It's fine. But those other ones, I was like, since I'm still gonna do the other Snow White, but since it's kind of different, I don't mind it being a different size. Okay, here's one from Heaven and Earth. It's the mini Evolutions full max color. So yeah, I've been making good progress on that. I think I've got one more page across that row and then 3 pages across the bottom. So yeah, I'm like over halfway. Oh, I think this looks really good for a mini, honestly. Like, not as detailed as like the regular or, oh God, the super size, that's too big. But I still think it looks really good. It's very cute. I should post that on my Instagram because somebody was actually asking me about that, and I was like, no, I still haven't finished it yet. I started that one at the beginning of 2022, so it's so sad. Let's see. So this is another one from, no, this is from Tilton Crafts. This is David Kordick's artwork. So it's Serenity and Endymion. And this is another one that I'm doing on 28 count. You can see even on 28 count over 1 is big. I'm almost done with the top row. I've got one more page. Ooh. My goal is to finish this before our 10th anniversary. Our 3rd anniversary is coming up. We'll see. I hope. Like, the pages go pretty quickly because I'm doing, well, I know it's probably not technically 10 stitch, but it's 2 over 1, half cross, whatever. I don't know, man. Whatever that means. 2. Anyway. Big old stack here. So I've also got some small ones to show you because I want to just give you kind of a flavor of what I've been working on. I've got all these little ones from the Frosted Pumpkin, and I have a little board with a clip on the top, and I wanted to do seasonal patterns, one for each month. So for January, I have this Winter Wonderland pattern. That's so cute. Do you see these little buttons? There's like little snowflake buttons. Yeah, there's like 3 of them. It can be hard to see that one. And then this little latte button. That's so cute. Oh, they're so precious. Man, it was a real pain in the butt to get my hands on that latte button. Anyway, Hugs and Kisses. This is Hugs and Kisses and Candy Wishes. So that's, of course, my one for February. I know, these are so, I love the Frosted Pumpkin. Their stuff is so cute. Okay, and my one for March is Luck and Clover. Luck and Clover and green all over. Look at the happy little hat. So stinking cute. April, stretch those legs. Stretch those legs and find some eggs. Oh, and so I couldn't find the called for buttons. I kind of had to sub in what I could find, but I think they work because I still got the little chick and the flower and the egg. So whatever you figure it out, man. Okay, that's this May. Berry picking and ice cream licking. I just thought that was so cute because, you know, for some of these months they don't really have holidays so much, so you just kind of have to, like for June, I got Mermaid Kisses. Excuse me. Mermaid Kisses and Starfish Wishes. Oh, I love this one. I love them all, really. And then for July, got Summer Nights and Bonfire Lights. Look at it. Like, the happiest little marshmallow is getting roasted. It's kind of messed up. So August was tricky, so I just did sort of a little bit sillier one. So, oh my gourd. I mean, you know, it's gardening time, you're harvesting stuff. Plus, I just thought it was really funny, these little gourds stacked on top of each other. There's not, like, you can do like a beach theme, I guess, for August, but I already had the mermaids, so it's fine. And for September, we got pumpkin spice and everything nice. The everything is a little difficult to see, but oh well. We've got happy smiley pumpkins and mugs. Oh, those are so stinking cute. In October, which better have my candy. So this is the first one I did, actually. I did this a while ago, and then that kind of started me off doing all the other ones. And for November, we've got Gobble Till You Wobble. I mean, look at the little turkey. Oh, his is precious. And finally for December, don't get your tinsel in a tangle with this little sloth. So cute, just so diabolically cute. So yes, I rambled on, but you got plenty of process to look at too. I'm glad to be back. It's taken me a while this year. I think I just got really frustrated with the internet, and in some ways I still am, but I'm sort of limiting my time online, and that helps. I'm just doing more out in the real world. Like, I'm volunteering at my local library, shelving books, which sounds super boring, but I don't know. It's kind of just, you know, it's repetitive in a way, but also I get to look at books and I find all sorts of books. Oh, that looks interesting. I need to add more books to my list. Yeah, and just trying to do more stuff in real life, and I think that's been good for me. I don't want to discount making friends online, because I met some really wonderful people, but online, like, friendships, online relationships are difficult because it's very easy to just not necessarily like ghost people in a mean way, just real life takes precedence, and it should, honestly. I'm not against that. But I think I have a better balance in my life now. I really didn't have anything going on outside of in my house and online, and I don't think that was good for me. So I have more stuff in real life, so that the internet just doesn't feel so life or death. It's not, for the most part. Yeah, probably do a video. I think I'm gonna aim for like the first weekend of the month, so I can kind of recap the previous month, talk about stuff. And I'm trying to like figure out what I'm doing with my whole insane, ridiculous project that I'm starting next year. See how that goes. You can watch the train wreck in real time. Kind of. Anyway, before this video gets too like insanely long and it is a pain in the butt for me to upload, I'm gonna let you guys go, because I think like the last weekend of the month will be like in 2 weeks. Yeah, that sounds right. So we'll meet back up then. Bye.